A tense standoff continues tonight in El Sereno after a mother of four was evicted from the city's temporary housing program. Tonight, protesters moved into the home, refusing to leave. Fox 11's Ed Lascos live in El Sereno with the latest. Ed?
And Christine, the evacuation, I should say the eviction notice, as tense as it is, that standoff continues this late hour. Some of the protesters telling me they're expecting the CHP, the California Highway Patrol, they're the ones enforcing this eviction. They're expecting them to come in here around midnight, 1 this morning. At this point, though, Joab will give you a look at the protesters out on the lawn, some of them inside the house itself, the center of all of this, and the protesters telling me they have no intentions of backing down. They are here to stay. Watch. The eviction blockade is still up. Protesters, a couple dozen of them, spread out in front of the home, keeping watch, not sure when their time's up, and the CHP moves in.
Some of us are risking arrest. We have spoken to CHP that we are willing to negotiate some peaceful partying, and so we're waiting for them to also talk to us.
Until that happens, this home on Shelley Street is at the center of a standoff, a tense standoff, following an eviction notice. It forces the tenant, Thelma McKinley, and her 4 children to pack up and then drive off.
We fight! We win!
Leaving their transitional home that they've lived in for the past 2 years as Thelma deals with her mental health issues.
After this, I might be forced, like push comes to shove, I might have to get a job. But I'm not, work has not been my focus. It's been rehabilitating and regaining my memory.
So you know the backstory here. This house and others nearby, all being leased by HACLA, that's the housing authority of the city of LA, giving the homeless transitional housing. But the devil's always in the details. Transitional housing that only lasts for 2 years.
We do not support short-term temporary housing in this way.
Because you don't think 2 years, that law is enough?
2 years, no, especially given the housing crisis. And also, in regards to HACLA, we called them today and we couldn't get a hold of them.
Reason enough for the protesters to move in once Thelma moved out, claiming there should be no evictions in publicly owned homes. Caltrans owns these homes. That's why the CHP is now the enforcer. But openly defying an eviction notice means it could get ugly.
It could get ugly, and we have done some tenant and arrest 101 presentations and workshops for people to understand their right, and that's what we hope folks who come understand their rights.
And now you're looking live. The protesters, you talk about them not having any intentions of leaving, even trying to get a fire going on the front lawn to stay warm. They realize that they are facing an arrest. Again, very strongly feeling that this should not be happening, and they're willing, as many of them are saying, that they will go to jail. Another part of this, Thelma staying and her 4 children with relatives, friends tonight. And somebody asked, what the heck is Caltrans doing owning all of these homes in this neighborhood? Goes back to the 1970s. They bought the big area here thinking the homes would be demolished. They'd expand the 710, 210 freeways. That never happened. Now we're stuck with this controversy. For now, we're live here, El Sereno. Back to the west side we go.